Rangers 1, Club Brugge 3. I'm going to keep this review short and sweet. Unlike Russell Martin's time at Rangers, which of course is going to be short and shite, because that was awful. Champions League music in the background. Deary me, deary me. I was in meltdown mode in that first half, and I don't blame anybody that left. I mean, personally, I would never leave a game early, right? It's not who I am. You know what I mean? I've paid the ticket. I'll sit there. I'll support the team. But at the same time, I'm not saying if you walk out, you're not supporting the team. What I will say is you're standing up to an absolute fraud in the dugout, because Russell Martin needs to go, right? And you know, see, at this level, you can't wait till you're 3-0 down to start playing football. See in the second half, we were alright, we were good. Hell, we beat them 1-0. This isn't the we beat them 1-0 in the second half trophy, but here I get it. 3-0 up, Club Brugge are obviously taking the foot off the gas, but we beat them 1-0 in that second half, and here it should have been more. I think Farr has absolutely robbed us of a goal, but I'm not going to sit here and greet about that, because we didn't win because of ourselves today, alright? Nothing to do with Rangers. Everything to do with Rangers, but nothing to do with Farr. Right? Prepare. Fail to prepare. Prepare to fail. I mean, let's go through the 11. So, Butland, Meghoma, Suter, Dijiga, Aarons, Rothwell, Raskin, Diamonde, Gazima, Danilo, and Ant-Man. I'll tell you this for free, right? That That Dijiga mistake, I actually don't care how good he's been so far for Rangers, right? I think he's been easily our best defender. I think what he did deserves his contract ripped up, his loan contract. He should be returned to Wolves, even though it would significantly weaken us. That's how bad a mistake that is. That is how bad that is. See, if that was John Suter that did that mistake, or a James Tavernier, they would be getting crucified tonight. I mean, they would. I wouldn't even like to be hearing what both of those guys would be getting said about them, right? But this is I don't even know where to begin with this mistake, man. We actually start the game right, thinking, right, this is looking all right, and then ball over the top. Dijiga lets it go. You're thinking, oh, Butland's going to get it. Butland's nowhere near it. Dijiga's nowhere near it. Suter's nowhere near it, and then they make it 1-0 with Vermont. Tell you what a finish, what a goal, but it's Champions League football, baby, you know what I mean? I'm expecting him to put it in for here, and you're thinking, right, that is an absolute disaster, but it's not a catastrophe. The catastrophe came next, right? Middle of the pitch, Joe Rothwell just gives it away. Club Brugge then set off, they get a corner, and then completely and utterly unmarked is Spielers. And I mean, two centre backs have scored against us. Like, what is that for a statistic tonight? And we're 2-0 down after 7 minutes. And I'm sorry, 2-0 down after 7 minutes. The tie's done. Tie's done. It's over. Even if we come back and drew this game 3 each, it's like we were just destined to collapse over in Belgium. It's why I thought we needed to take a lead. And I said tonight, we're either going to win 2-1 or get beat like 5-0. And this was well on its way to being 5-0, but the second goal, I mean, it's not as bad as the first one, but we've got, just like what we've seen against Dundee, just like you see against Motherwell, just like you see against Alloa, we have got players sono marking and not man marking, and what that does is it means you have like 5 of your guys defending at set pieces, defending thin air, hee-haw, and it's ridiculous. Solis had a quiet game. Actually got 2 assists in this game, so fair play to him. Well done. But we're 2-0 down, man, after 7 minutes. And then to make matters worse, that prick up front, Danilo, what does he do? Right? They get another corner. The ball he just lets himself get absolutely done by Michele. Michele just takes off Danilo. Danilo just lets him run past him. Oh, I don't care. I wouldn't even bother my arse. Bye-bye. And then it's a great finish for the centre-back, but at the same time, folks, it's unacceptable for Danilo, and I don't care if Danilo scored tonight. I mean, seriously, see if you're actually out there praising Danilo for getting that goal. You actually need to have a word with yourself. The guy's fucking shite. He's no good enough. It's the biggest waste of 6.5 million ever. The goal he scored, anybody listening to this video could have scored it. Even if you were missing all your limbs, you could have scored this goal. It's a tap in, feel like 3 yards out. So see this. See if people are trying to, Danilo was shite, and he's one of the worst investments we've ever put money into, man. Crazy. And there's plenty of other players that are shite as well. Max Aaron's, man, absolutely brutal. You know what? And see Megoma, he got an assist, but he was brutal as well. Position. How many times were they hitting on the counter attack in the first half down the left hand side? Well, our left, but they're right, and it was just nobody there, nobody there, and we're 3-0 down after 20 minutes, and I'm just sitting here thinking, sack him. It's done. We never had a honeymoon period with this guy. None of us wanted him, right? Everyone was sceptical. Even when he was appointed, man, there was no buzz. It was kind of just, I just don't understand it, man. Players looking lost. And what I would say is, I think when we got subs on, I thought the likes of Mikey Moore, Igamani, Asgard, they at least offered something. I'm not saying they were all great because they weren't, but they offered something. Is it any coincidence that Ant-Man came in to the Victoria Pilsen game with no training sessions, no Russell Martin ideology behind him, and looked great, and then after a couple of training sessions he looks rotten? I think Russell Martin's essentially coaching these players to take out all their flair and personality at them, making them become robots, and we've seen that across. See football in 2025, man. A lot of people agree. It's putrid to watch. It's not what it used to be. It's borderline cancerous how bad it is, man. How it's just infected like every single game you watch, man. The defenders passing the ball between them. Brutal. But yeah, players look lost and all over the place. The pressure at the start, they just caved. They're not Rangers players or these guys, and the guys are getting brought in. They're already getting infected with the cursed fucking genes and vibes, man. I don't even know. It's engraved into this current crop of players, man. Oh. And it's like Tav didn't even start. You know what I mean? Tav gets pelters, and rightfully so. He should be nowhere near this club anymore. I mean, look at him. He was not. You know what I mean? Didn't even start this game. Good, yeah, they caved at the ounce of pressure, man. You're seeing mistake every game that there's a worse mistake than the last. It's comical, man. It's actually, look at the Alloa first goal. Look at this goal. Look at the Dundee goal. Look at the Motherwell goal. Do we actually concede normal goals, man? Every goal we concede feels avoidable. It's honestly, honestly, it's unacceptable. Anyway, second half, he doesn't make a sub. I mean, if he's not getting sacked at half time, then he should be getting sacked at half time for not making a sub. Unacceptable that he's not made a sub here. Absolutely unacceptable. I mean, what is the excuses for not making a sub at half time? One of the worst first halves you'll ever see, man. Honestly, Joe Rothwell, disgusting. Diamonde, when was the last time that guy put any form of effort in a fucking Rangers shirt? Nico Raskin, he's surrounded by headless chickens, and I feel like he's been carrying the ball too much, and Russell Martins took all the good out of him. Brutal. Butland couldn't really do anything about the goals. He made a great save in the second half. Or was it in the first half? I don't know. Danilo, disgusting. Ant-Man, pretty poor. Gazma is the only player in that starting 11 that I can say can hold his hands up and say I was good. And you're snookered when that happens. We do get the goal. Danilo, Megoma whips a ball in. Danilo taps it in. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and bum like Danilo, right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend the guy's great and that's him worth 6 million, or he should be starting over Deathard or Mikey Moore or Igamani. He scored a goal that all of us could score, right? The guy's disgusting and he's no fit. He's not fit to wear the shirt. He's not up to task. He's brutal, man. He's rank rotten. We then saw a host of substitutions. We saw Igamani and Asgard come on. Correct call. Again, they both look rusty, and you know what? They're just coming back. But I would have started both of them, man. Diamonde's wank. You know my opinion on Danilo. Then we saw more subs with Tav and Mikey Moore. I mean, we huffed and puffed with a few corners, a few set pieces, a few shots. Gazma curled one almost in. And then we get the Gazma disallowed goal, which for me, folks, I have no idea why this is disallowed. Right? Gazma shoots. Deflect it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it hits off the Club Brugge guy's hand. Then Mignoli tries to stick his hands on the ball. And honestly, looking at this, Gazima has booted the ball around about the same time that Mignoli has got down to put both hands on it. So obviously, when you freeze frame this over at the VAR monitor, it's going to look like the guy has got both hands on it. But then when you actually look at the image that he throws it on, it's so inconclusive and not clear and obvious. How can you overturn this goal? I'm not going to greet too much about it because we were fucking ranked rotten, and Russell Martin and these bunch of bastards don't deserve a get out of jail free card, but at the same time, we don't deserve to get cheated. And I can't believe how quickly look at the monitor and just overturned it. Absolutely crazy, man. How and why he done that? Thought there was a lack of effort, no pressing, no nothing. Gazma deserved the goal, and for me, it should have rightfully stood, but I'm not going to sit here and overly greet about it. A few half chances, a penalty shot at the end, corners, they countered. There was end-to-end stuff at the end, but problem is, folks, man, I don't care what level you're at, even if against Alloa, you can't start beginning to play football when you're 3-0 down. It's going to cost you, and against Club Brugge, of course it's going to cost you. We threw away 40 million. The board has gambled on an absolute fraud. Crazy. We've had one shot on target in a home Champions League playoff game. 40 million on the line. Make or break. Biggest game of the season so far by a mile. What is there left for me to say? I've got to go and do double duty over on Fog Football and talk about this game again. God help me. But yeah, sack Russell Martin tonight. Far robs us to a degree, but I'm not gonna greet too much. But I was greeting in that first half. It was honestly disgusting. So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. I'm deflated. I'm deflated, folks. What is there to say? How long have I been going? 12 minutes all day. Done. Depression's greatly over exaggerated, but that first half was as close as you'll get to it.